Check this out guys, today we are at the serene and quiet neighborhood of Edgedale Plains, very family oriented location. Our featured unit for sale today is a 5-room HDB that is just located within 2 minutes walk of Punggol Plaza. Let's tour the house now. Hello, welcome home. Please come in. Okay, so this is a 5-room HDB, 1184 square feet, very spacious. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 full-size kitchen, 1 household shelter, and sort of like an indoor balcony, which you'll see later. And this house actually done a full renovation. A lot of thought went into it, and it even has a proper walk-in wardrobe. So stay till the end if you want to see it. Okay, so we're gonna start with this foyer entryway. As you can see, it's very sizable, and there's actually a separation over here. So plenty of room for me to walk around. As you see, with the current renovation, right, there's cabinetry over here, shoe rack. So over here, we actually have a proper shoe changing area. So once you come home, you don't actually step into the living room itself per se. You can actually come here, either you're exiting the house or just came back, remove your shoe. This kind of like the area you can get dirty a bit lah, okay? And then you can see there's additional space over here. So you can see a bicycle stored over this side. So for future homeowners, this space is actually very flexible for you to redesign to the way you want, because you have the luxury of space over here. And then even with all this additional space, you can see if you want to do up more cabinetry here, also possible. One more additional point of suggestion for renovation, if you want to put kind of like a full-size mirror here, or you know, those standing mirror here, I think it goes along really well, especially for younger couples, right? You know, make sure that you're well dressed up, properly dressed up before you leave the house. Okay, so as we move along to the living room, alright guys, I want you to take a look at the size of this massive living room as I continue walking all the way to your full-length windows behind me. Okay, so this living room itself is essentially separated into 3 different sections. So you have kind of like your dining corner over here. It's very space efficient. So what I mean by this is you actually have a proper area for your dining, or if you don't want the dining to be here, you can utilize this as kind of like your study corner, your work corner. You can possibly place bookshelf over here, so there's a lot of free space. Okay, but what you see now is properly furnished with a dining table, dining chair. So definitely if you want to switch it up, you want to fix in your own dining table, you can easily add in a 6 to 8 seater here, no problem. Space for cabinetry, even space for more seating over here. So now we move on to the main living hall. You can see as I walk over here, right, we have a proper massage lounge chair. The size is so generous with this unit that you can afford to have this, and it doesn't feel very cluttered. So as I continue walking, okay, so this is your main entertainment spot. You have your 4 to 6 seater sofa over here, television, TV console. Okay, if you want to do up more cabinetry here, right, it's definitely possible. You have so much space to play with. Okay, so as we move along to the windows, right, you have kind of this raised elevated platform over here, which sort of serves as your indoor balcony area. So you can see definitely I can move around, no problem. And what you get here is a very nice view of the park downstairs. So even right now you can see very quiet and serene neighborhood. And then for the windows itself, right, for the windows itself is actually almost floor to ceiling. So you're getting tons of bright natural light and a lot of good ventilation over here. The unit itself, the windows, right, is also southwest facing, so you get to avoid the harsh west sun. But more over here, right, what you can do possibly, if you're into indoor plants, you can definitely use this as your indoor plantation spot. Or if you want to add on maybe a small coffee table, a small lounge chair, turn this into your sort of like your reading corner, reading nook, while you enjoy the nice greenery view over here. That's definitely possible as well. Okay guys, now welcome to the kitchen. Okay, so the thing I love about this unit, right, is you're actually standing inside a proper enclosed kitchen. So for those of you who enjoy cooking, or cooking is very important, or you definitely must have a separated enclosed kitchen, this is it right here. Okay, so we have a 2-sided kitchen over here, and you can see from the floor plan is totally separated from the living room. The entire layout of this unit is very efficient and practical. Okay, so you see there's already ton of built-in cabinetry for this house. As we mentioned, previous owners done a full renovation. So in fact, when you buy this house, you're actually saving up a lot on renovation cost. Okay, in fact, you see this kind of like a hidden wall, right, but it's storing your washer dryer over here. So in fact, there's even more space, so you can affix more cabinetry, or even do up a double washer and dryer, and then just hide it. Okay, so it's out of the view and out of the way. So as I walk to the end of the kitchen, this is where you have your laundry corner. You can see on top, you can have the option of drying your clothes here, or you can do it outside as well. Okay, this is your sink area. And actually, in fact, here you can possibly hack this, right, and make it kind of like a semi-enclosed kitchen where you can have a very nice view of the living room itself. So this is something you can do with your renovation if you prefer that. Now, as we move along here, this is the household shelter. Proper household shelter is intact. I just want to highlight the space itself. So if you go in, it goes pretty deep in. Alright guys, now let me show you the bedrooms. Okay, so firstly to this side, you have your common bath. The house is currently using storage storage water heater. So the good thing about this is that you can actually dispense hot water immediately. Okay, so overall the bathroom, including the entire house itself, is very well maintained. So actually, if you're taking over this unit, right, as the new homeowners, you don't need to do much renovation. You have the option of that, which in turn will save you tons of renovation costs. Okay, now we're gonna move to the first bedroom. Okay, so this is the first common bedroom. So as we come on in, you can see that this is currently kind of used as a home office, but I just want to highlight on the size itself. So once again, this is a luxury 1184 square feet. You can see that the bedrooms are very generously sized as well. If you want to convert this into your own proper bedroom by itself, also no problem. You can store definitely even up to a king size bed because the space is generous enough. You can see the previous owner actually utilized the space very well. That's the luxury of a 5-room unit, depending on your family profile. If let's say you have kids, right, then definitely you utilize both rooms. But if you don't have children or just one child, you can convert this a guest room or even a home office or even home gym. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so now this is the second bedroom. Okay, it's the same size as the first, but this one will give you more visual on how you can utilize the space itself. So right now we have a queen size bed furnished here, but you can see as I walk around, right, there's so much walkway. You can do up a full length cabinet over here this side, and then side tables. Okay, so as I walk to the other corner, right, see, the bed doesn't even take up the entire space. So there's still so much space over here that you can possibly utilize for your kids as their study corner, as their work from home area. Okay, welcome to the main highlight of the house itself, the master bedroom. Okay, so once again, you get very generous size in this room. So what you have right here is actually once again kind of like an elevated platform that was fully customized for the owners. You have your king size bed over here. Okay, and you have sort of this half partition wall here that acts as a storage corner, but it gives you a sense of added privacy and a touch of coziness as well. So over here, once again, more storage platforms, and it actually feels very breezy coming from this side. Okay, so as I walk down, you can see from this angle, this partial wall over here. And now this is the main event, right? Your proper walk-in wardrobe. Come, let's take a look. So, proper walk-in wardrobe. So this was something that the previous owners had given extensive thought. It's only doable with kind of a floor plan like this. Sometimes for smaller apartments where we really want sort of a walk-in wardrobe, we may have to compromise on the space, but not this case. If I didn't tell you, you may ask me, hey, was this built in by HDB itself? Okay, so one more thing I want to highlight, right? You can see this is actually a proper done up sliding door. Boom. And this is your enclosed walk-in wardrobe. Okay, so once again, if you are looking for walk-in wardrobe, you definitely have to strongly consider this unit, especially when it's already done up for you. Okay, you may be wondering, something's missing. Of course, not forgetting the master bathroom, which is cleverly concealed behind this design wall over here. So once again, very good use of sliding door. Okay, so we're gonna review it now. And ta-da! And you have this fully customized mirror. You can see myself, I can see the whole of me. And even the owners have done out this LED lighting, so it really looks very nice. And there's a proper separation of the shower area as well. Alright, to give you a bit of orientation of our surroundings, so right now we are actually standing at the downstairs of the block. You can see behind me, this is actually Greendale Primary School, and then over there, that's Greendale Secondary, so all within walking distance. And within the vicinities in this block and the next block, you have several PCF Sparkle Tots, so if you have young kids, infants, you'll find it very convenient for your children. This block is also within 1 kilometer of Mito Primary School, and then from where we are standing right now, actually just about 2-3 minutes walk from Punggol Plaza over this direction. Now from Punggol Plaza, it's a pretty sizable neighborhood mall. You can get your groceries over there. There's a very massive food court, and then just get all your daily essentials in one place without having to travel far. And as you exit from the main entrance of Punggol Plaza, it directly leads you to Coral Edge LRT. So this is your nearest LRT station. From Coral Edge, you just need to take 3 stops that links you directly to Punggol MRT station, which is only about 5-10 minutes. Alright, so we've toured the entire house. If you're keen, we're actually listing this at a very reasonable asking price of 668,000. So once again, this is 5-room, 184 square feet. The house done a full renovation. So actually, if this kind of renovation is to your flavor, right, you are saving a lot on renovation costs. So you want to factor that in. And nowadays, it's harder to find a 5-room HDB with this kind of characteristic going for under 700k. We are talking about young flat 20 years, balance lease about 79 years. Okay, we are talking about full renovation done, well maintained, 2 minutes walk from a shopping mall. So this is actually a very value buy. If you're keen, please contact me at 88554382 to arrange for a private viewing. Thanks for watching.